Hey guys, you know me, I'm Ershad from Mr. Phone, but you don't know one thing about me, and that is the fact that I don't like putting a screen protector on my phone's display. Having said that, the OnePlus 7 Pro, which was a review unit, I did try out a screen protector with this, but to get the right kind of curve on the screen protector and for the in-display fingerprint scanner to work properly was not easy. In fact, I tried a couple of screen protectors and both of them didn't work properly. So now we finally have the Whitestone Dome Glass screen protector. The guys over at Whitestone were kind enough to send it over to us, so I really wanted to test it out. I've heard so many good things about this because apparently it fits like a glove and it works with in-display fingerprint scanners. So that's what I'm going to be doing in this video. I'm going to be installing this screen protector and also finding out how it feels on the phone. I'm Ershad from Mr. Phone, and let's get this video started. But before we move on, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell icon right next to it to get notified whenever Mr. Phone puts out an awesome new tech video. Before we start installing the screen protector on the OnePlus 7 Pro, let's quickly take a look at what's inside the box because there is a lot. It's not a regular screen protector where you just clean the display and then, apply it. It's actually a very, very long and sort of convoluted process. I'll just take you guys through that and I'll show you what's inside the box first. Of course, the first thing that you see is the Whitestone Dome Glass, massive instruction set manual on how to go about this. This can get really cumbersome, but there is a clear installation video which you can actually check through the QR code and go and watch that, or of course watch our video to find out how it's done. Interesting sachet within which you can actually see that there is a dust remover sticker and of course a swab so that you can clean your entire display. And these are the absorption pads. I'll explain what it does. And then there's this cleaning cloth and there's sort of this wedge that you have to use at one particular time during the installation. I'll actually take you through all of it. And one thing that is missing out here that I haven't taken it out of the case, out of the sachet, is the sticker, which is the sticker that covers the earpiece and the speaker as well. So yes, that's all that you get inside. And now this is the installation, let's call this a module, I think. All right, I don't know what this is, but this is where you actually place the phone. So we'll actually go through that as well. So I'm taking the top part of that thing out, that whole modular thing. And then of course, this is the thing that sort of presses in and then you have to put in an adhesive and stuff. Again, I'll show you that in the due course of the video itself. And of course, there are two adhesive tubes. These adhesive tubes are actually not required. Actually, both of them are not required. You need only one of it for the installation for the first time. But if you want to reinstall again, you have one more tube left. Now, this here is the case itself. It is curved. I can see that. I can feel that. So I will keep that aside. And then there is this UV curing light which you will have to fire on your device to actually cure the adhesive when you install it. Basically, this is the entire set of what you get inside a Whitestone Dome screen protector box, and this is the same for the OnePlus 7 Pro as well. So what we're going to do is start off with the whole installation process. Alright, so the first step of the entire process is to actually take this swab and clean your phone. Of course, you need to have your phone really clean so that you can install it without any problem. Once you've cleaned the phone, just take this dust remover sticker and sort of remove the final bits of dust if there are any. It's a simple, easy process to do. So the next step of the process is to actually find a flat surface and to place your phone inside this whole setup. There you go. So it's on this flat surface now. In the next step of the entire installation process, you need to cover the earpiece or the speaker with one of the stickers that's provided within the box itself. There's one more for the second time installation, but this is the first time, so looks like that's done. So once that's done, you can put the top portion of this case and align the speaker part with the speaker part, which is written out here, and the OnePlus 7 Pro part with the OnePlus 7 Pro part. That's it. So now you've done that. So there you go. So Whitestone also gives you these two absorption pads, which have to be installed on the sides so that they can absorb any extra adhesives. So place them on the sides carefully without touching the display. I did that multiple times and I had to sort of clean the phone again. You actually need very deft hands to do this properly to ensure that there is no dust, there is no fingerprints that fall on your display. But now it seems fine after all that effort. So now you have to take this pin and put this in the gap like this. All right, and then there is a bridge that I showed you in the unboxing. This is the one, and you place that on top of the phone and the whole mechanism like this. Alright, so this is the adhesive. So first you need to remove the colored cap. This one is in red because it's a OnePlus product, I think, because the Samsung one actually was in purple. So yeah, well done. So all you need to do is take this part and screw this on over here. Ensure that you don't remove the top lid off, otherwise that would cause a few problems. So now with the bottle screwed in, I'm going to remove the top cap so that the adhesive can fall on this and run on to the display. So there you go. Be very careful when you're doing this. Just ensure that all of the adhesive has come out of the bottle entirely. Alright, I'll be honest out here, looks like we've hit a bit of a snag and I had to do a little bit of modification. It wasn't an entirely flat surface, so the adhesive was actually flowing down, so that cannot happen. So I had to raise the module a little bit. Now that that has been sorted, let me just take this bridge out of this entire apparatus, and you can see that the adhesive is still on the top portion, which is where it should be when you are installing. Just ensure that you have an entirely flat surface, which unfortunately we didn't, but we had a small hack for it. If you face any problem like this, you can sort of do this hack as well. So yeah, something or the other works out for sure. This is the part where you actually start with the installation of the screen guard itself. There is a sticker which you sort of need to remove, so be very careful when you're removing this. Don't put your finger or fingerprint out there. So I have to do this very carefully. Alright, looks like I did a fairly decent job of this. And now what I need to do is align the bottom with the bottom part and gently place it on the pin that is out here. So basically it's not touching the phone at the moment. And now what I need to do is slide the adhesive. This is the point where you need to actually slide the adhesive to the center by tilting it slightly. And the moment it's in the center, I can just pull that out, and there you go. Let it be, let it take its own time, let it go till the ends, and you can see what happens when the adhesive will finally attach to the phone itself. Alright, after this process, you do some crazy alien stuff. No, I'm just kidding. You just get this UV light and then you actually sort of put it on the top portion and the bottom portion for 15 seconds each. Basically what this UV light does, it is actually cures the adhesive, and we're gonna run this for 15 seconds now. After that at the bottom as well. Now 15 seconds are done, so I'm just moving to the bottom. Now what you need to do is take this alcohol solution and of course wipe off all the adhesive from the sides once again. Now once that is done, I've taken it out of the whole apparatus, and now what we're going to do is clean it. Looks really nice, but that doesn't end the process. Place it on this flat surface like this. And what you need to do is once again go through the whole curing process once again with the UV light, and that should be done this time around for 60 seconds or an entire minute on the top and the bottom as well. So I'm back after that extremely grueling installation session, but trust me, it was all totally worth it and totally all that money as well. The Whitestone Dome Glass is probably the best screen protection that you can get for your OnePlus 7 Pro, or for that matter any smartphone out there. Honestly, the glass, it doesn't feel like it's there on the phone at all. In fact, I went back and I acted it out to Shri, saying that there is no glass on the phone, and he sort of believed it. It's that good, it's that snug of a fit, and it doesn't look like there is the screen protector on the phone itself. And the in-display scanner works well, and the touch latency is really good, and it feels really, really nice. It's way better than any other solution that I have tried till date, and this is possibly the first one that makes me feel slightly better about screen protectors, because I really don't like screen protectors because they mess around with the whole feel and touch of the display. But the 90Hz smoothness of the OnePlus 7 Pro and all of that in-display goodness is actually working really well on the OnePlus 7 Pro with this Whitestone Dome Glass. So you know what, if you want a really good screen protector, then I don't think you should look beyond this. But it is also not going to be cheap, it's going to be slightly expensive, but all that money is going to be worth it because you're spending so much on a phone. You might want to protect that display for when you sell it later to get a better resale value, because you won't have micro abrasions on it. My phone already has that. I really wish I had installed Whitestone before. That's it from me. I'm Ershad from Mr. Phone. I hope you guys liked this video. This is a completely different one, but this was a fun one to do as well, with some little bit of jugaad. So whatever you guys liked, do let us know in the comment section below. Until next time, this is Ershad from Mr. Phone signing off. Goodbye, and Whitestone Dome, Godspeed, my friends.